Hello tubers, today we're going to make some pumpkin seeds. And do a little cooking with ils360 today. So these are pumpkin seeds, as you can see. They have been brining, and there's quite a few different ways to there's quite a few different ways to make pumpkin seeds. There's ways that people will boil them. There's ways people will use oils, so on and so forth. My family has always done it this way. We've done it for years. I like to brine them for 2 or 3 days. They've been in here for more than that, which isn't going to hurt them by my standards. Other people in my family, they'll brine them for maybe a day or two, an hour or two. I like to make sure, I like the salt. I like to make sure they're in there for quite a while. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the sink, and we're going to get the water out of these guys. Or rather, should I say, we're going to get these out of the water, not the water out of these. So we're going to go ahead and pour these guys. Right in. There's a few guts in there, which I personally like. And when I need to back up a little bit here. When you get these out of the pumpkin, a lot of guys will even rinse these off, scrub them down really good. I like to just pick the guts out of them. Don't let them sit for very long. Just pick the guts out of them and throw them right into some brine water, because I like to leave a little bit of pumpkin like on the seed itself, where there's almost, I want to call it a slime layer. I'm not sure if that's the correct way of using it, but there's like a layer that's almost like pumpkin flavored, and I always like to leave that on there. And then if you leave, if there's a few little guts here and there, it's not going to hurt anything. Those will be a little saltier because they soak the brine up a little bit more. But yeah, here's all the pumpkin seeds here. Pretty much all the water's drained out of them. That's good enough. Some people will only take an hour or two to make these or whatever. We'll cook them for a long time and just dry them out that way. Almost dehydrate them, taking a good amount of time instead of cooking. Except we do nice and brown. This is quite a lot for this this cookie sheet, so I'm gonna have to take some of these guys off here and do like maybe half and half. Do half a batch now and half a batch later, but guys can watch me do half the batch now. I'll pour a few of these back off into that blue bowl. Yeah, that's a good amount. And yeah, I'm going to go over to the oven now. We've already got it preheated to 250 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and open this guy up. Nice and warm in there. Got my rack near the top. Yeah, it's pretty well near the top. It's got 250 degrees going on in there. I'm going to go ahead, set our timer here. There's our microwave for that. Just easier that way. I'm going to go 30 minutes. Hit start. Looks like it's, all right. All right, we got it started there. Going to go ahead and let that guy cook. When 30 minutes comes, we'll go ahead and stir up those seeds. We'll do that over and over and over again until we feel they're pretty well dry. So, see you in a second. Alright, so it's been a little while. It is now 2:04 in the afternoon. I think I started this at 11. Something like that, 10 or 11. They're starting to look done. They're starting to get there. Let's see. As you can see, I found another pan. I can throw a few more on. Starting to get crispy. You'll feel them start to get that way. I'll take some sometimes and taste them. See, those are pretty much done. They're starting to get brown. I think these guys are done. You can hear it when you brush through them. Let's get the oven glove or mat or whatever you want to call it. Those guys out. Let's check these guys out. Let's get a little more time on them. They're about there too, so. Starting to get a little brown here and there. I'm going to give these guys another 10 minutes. They're pretty much there though. Just one. Yeah, about another 10 minutes. When you eat them, you don't want them to squeak or have any moisture in them at all. You want them completely dry to the point when you eat them, they just kind of, I don't know, disappear in your mouth. Like a chip. Think of a fresh chip next to a soggy or stale chip. You want a fresh chip. Cool. See you in just a little bit. Well, tubers, this is what we end up with. About 2 weeks later. All those seeds have been eaten because they're so darn delicious. I did fail to mention in that that big tub, not tub, but bowl, big blue bowl, I probably put half a cup or a little more of salt, stirred it in, you know. When I let it brine, some people will let it brine for a long time, short period of time. I think I've brined those for 3 days, 3 or 4 days. And I just take a fork and stir them around, keep them moving. You don't want to let them sit in there for really more than a week. They can start to mold. So, have tempted to go find some more pumpkins and make some more seeds. These are a little on the salty side. And they can choke you. Sorry, I just swallowed that one wrong. But yeah, they're really good. Hope you enjoyed YouTube. And if you got any questions, just throw it down there in the comments. I'm doing better at answering back. See you, YouTubers. Bye.